grab your snacks, y'all, because this one is going to be a long one. What's good, y'all boys? It's your girl Sophia and welcome to my channel. Today I have a story time for you guys, and this is going to be about a sugar daddy scam that happened to me this year. So if you guys are ready to listen to that story, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys can follow me on Instagram at Sophia.Ayana. You can follow me on Twitter at Sophia.Ayana. Alright, let's get started. I feel like we should set the mood a little bit, so I'm gonna turn on some lights. But like, what are we feeling? Because like, I think because this is about money, we should go with green. Yeah? Is that like setting the mood to how we feel right now? Or I should set it to blue for sad, because the story... Oh god, okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna start from like the very beginning of everything. I have my notes right here, so if I'm like looking down or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by saying I have always kind of wanted a sugar daddy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because just having the idea of getting money for doing absolutely nothing like satisfies my soul. And like, I've been looking into this like ever since I was in high school. So like, even when I was 15, I would be like on Twitter like looking for a sugar daddy or whatever. Which if you're 15 and watching this, like, don't do that. Yeah, don't be like me. But this did happen when I was older, so if you are 15 and you're still gonna do it anyways, then learn from my mistakes. So yeah, when I was doing it when I was younger, I would like search like sugar daddy or whatever, and then like talk to people who are looking for a sugar baby. That's like when I learned about scamming and like how people are having fake accounts and just like wanting to get money, because I would fall for the, oh, like send me this amount and then whatever, right? So I fell for that before, but that's not what today is about. So this story today is a little different, and one of the reasons why I fell for this is because, one, he approached me first, and I am going to be putting his Twitter profile on the screen so that everyone can know who he is, because he's a scammer, like he's not real. So I don't even know if this is his real picture, his real name, or whatever, but anyways, his name is Seth. Seth DM'd me on Twitter first, and I would like go through phases where I'm like, oh, I need a sugar daddy, like I need clothes or whatever the case may be, right? This was a time where this is a time when I wasn't looking. So he approached me, and it was from a time when I wasn't looking. So I was like, is this a sign? Okay. So I made a fake phone number, like using one of those texting apps, and I was texting him on the fake app. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And then the next day, he actually sent me money. Like, he sent me $20. It's not a lot, but listen, I had never had someone like actually send me money. So I was like, okay, interesting. So I was very surprised by that, like that he actually sent me money. And that kind of made me trust him a little bit more. I was like, okay, like he's like an actual sugar daddy, like this isn't a scammer. But I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. After that, he told me like he was going to give me errands to do, and in return he would give me money. So I had a credit account with PayPal. It's not a credit card, but it's a credit account with PayPal, and he asked me to use that to send people money, and he gave me his banking info, which again, that has never happened to me before. So I was like, okay, like this is legit, like this is actually real. He gave me his bank info, I set it up with my PayPal account, and I would send people like $500 at a time, and then in return I would use his account to pay off my credit. This went on for like maybe like a month, and like it was working, you know. There would be times where I used my credit to like buy myself clothes, and then he like paid it off with his account, and he gave me like multiple bank accounts. And we kind of like built that trust, and I was like, okay, like this is how it's supposed to be, like, you know what I mean? So it's been like a really long time. I've never made it this far with anybody else, because everyone else was just like, oh, send me $50 to confirm this Cash App transaction, or I need a gift card, da da da, whatever, whatever. And it was very short-lived because it was a short scam. But this went on for about a month, maybe 2 months, I don't know, like the specific time periods, but we were like texting, stuff like that. And then I actually trusted him to the point where I gave him my real phone number. And I was like, okay, like this is a real person, you know, I'm just gonna use my real phone number, because using the texting app like got annoying and stuff like that. So I gave him my real phone number, and we, you know, still texting back and forth. He was never really like he would say weird stuff like, oh, you're so pretty, blah blah blah, I love you, blah blah blah, right? But he never asked for pictures or any of that. It was like literally business, like I was his business partner, like sending money, whatever. And now that I'm saying this out loud, like I feel so stupid. Like I was just so oblivious. I was like, okay, like whatever, sure, I'll send this person money as long as you pay it off, because I didn't see the harm in that. So I actually ended up opening a separate credit card, because what happened was my PayPal, if you know how PayPal works, like you have to verify the bank account that you're using, and he wasn't verifying it. He was like, oh, like whatever, whatever. And I was just going along with it. And then it came to a point where I had to verify the bank that I was using, his bank, in order for me to do anything else. Like I couldn't send any more money, I couldn't buy anything, I couldn't receive money, I couldn't do anything. Like my account was restricted, fully restricted, and it wasn't working anymore. So I actually opened up a new line of credit, a credit card, and it had a $300 limit on it. And then he started asking me to buy gift cards and emailing the gift card front and back to these emails that he was giving me. And I kept asking him, like, you need to verify, you know, the bank, blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, like my boss has the password to the bank, whatever, 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 whatever. I was just like, okay, well, like I need to verify it. And he was like, okay, well, if you buy these gift cards, like he'll verify it, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I was like, okay. And then so like with the gift cards, again, like he would pay off the gift cards too. So it was still working out, and like another month goes by, and this is when it was getting weird, like too much, like what's going on. Like this is when my gears started to turn, and my like oh shit instinct like starts to kick in, like what did I get myself into type stuff. He started texting me way too often, like calling me. He never called before, and I was like, why is he calling me? Like, stop calling me, I don't want to talk to you. And he's like texting me like literally every 5 seconds for me to buy these gift cards and do all this stuff, and I'm like, I have a job, like, you know, I have a job, like I'm working, like stop texting me. He kept asking me for my address, which I never gave him, because he wanted to send me gifts, send me a car, da 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 da, whatever, right? And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And there was a point in time where he wanted to pay my phone bill, so I was like, okay. And I honestly don't remember why I did this, but I gave him the login to my AT&T account, because I phoned with AT&T. I don't know why I did that, but I did for whatever reason, because like I said, I had trusted him because of the relationship that we had created, and it's been going on for so long, because we're like 2 months, 3 months in right now. So for whatever reason, I gave him everything. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I gave him everything. I gave him like my bank stuff, and obviously my phone number, my debit card at one point, Like, I gave him a lot of stuff. I honestly don't know why. Like, that was really stupid of me, but I did for whatever reason. So yeah, I gave him my AT&T login account, and one day I caught him ordering stuff off of my AT&T account. So it was, he ordered like 3 phones, and I was like, why are you ordering stuff off of my account? Like, I told you that I didn't want you to do that. Why are you doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, calm down, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And I was like, okay, whatever. I just like blew it off. The order got canceled and never went through. I don't know why, because I didn't cancel it, but whatever. It didn't go through because they were like, well, this is suspicious. We're not going to make this order. So thank God for that, but I shouldn't have even given him my login. And then another time I actually caught him sending money from my Zelle account. So whenever I gave him my password to my bank, I actually like changed the password. And then one day I was just like on my bank, and I was like, I always check my bank every day, and I went to Zelle for whatever reason, and it said like $1,000 to some person that I don't know. Never sent them money before, don't know who this is, don't recognize the name. And I was like, what is going on? Like, this is my money, like this is my checking account, like my paycheck money. So I was like, what is going on? So I called the bank, told them to cancel it, and everything was fine. But then I confronted him and I was like, why are you basically stealing money from me? Like, you have all this money, why are you stealing money from me? Why are you sending money like from my checking account? Like, what are you doing? Like, this is not what you asked this for. And he would always come up with some excuse, and I would always like believe him. I never really believed him, but I just made him believe that I believed him. But I was still skeptical and like keeping my guard up because I just wanted to like use his account. But then payments started reversing, and I didn't even know that this was a thing until now. So payments on my PayPal account started reversing, and so my credit was like $3,000 or more in debt because he wouldn't verify the account that I was using to pay it off. And then after I told him like the stuff is reversing, like he still wouldn't verify it, and he kept saying like, oh, we'll fix it, we'll fix it, we'll fix it, and he never did. Like, to this day, like he never did. And to this day, PayPal won't allow me to fix it. Like, I have absolutely no way of verifying this bank account, and PayPal won't let me do anything. Like, I can't even pay off the stuff that I owe like with my own money because PayPal wants the bank account verified. I even told them, like, girl, like, this is not getting verified. Like, I have no information for you, so just let me add my own personal bank, and so that I can pay your freaking money. But whatever, that's a rant for another day. But yeah, so after he kept saying like he was gonna fix my PayPal and he wasn't doing shit, I was just like, look, this is not gonna work anymore, and I cut him off. He harassed me, like texting, calling every 2 seconds. Like, if I think I might have screenshots. If I do, I'll put them on the screen. But literally blocking him didn't work because apparently for iPhone, because I deleted his number and I blocked him, if the number is deleted and blocked, then they can still call you. But if you block the number with the contact being saved, then they won't call you. But so yeah, I deleted the number and blocked him, but unknown would still be coming through like literally every 2 seconds. Like, I would decline it automatically, and then it would pop up again, decline, 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 like literally all the time. And, like, to the point where I answered the phone and I was screaming at him like, stop calling me. And I knew that I couldn't go to the police because they wouldn't do anything. I looked it up like online, like, oh, can you go to the police for phone call harassment, and basically he said no. And then when I blocked him, like, to where he can't call me, he would use a different phone number. Like, he used like 3 different numbers to text and call me all hours of the night, like 2 a.m. I have no idea. And like, when I have spoken to him on the phone before, and I don't know where he's from, but he sounds like either, I'm not trying to sound like disrespectful or anything, but he sounds like either Middle Eastern or Indian. He has a very thick accent. I don't know if he's in a different time zone. I don't know if he's doing this from like America or if he's doing this from a different country, but he literally calls me 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. My camera is dying. So he was harassing me, calling me, and everything. After a while, he stopped calling me and left me alone. And after like a month, he texts me. So like I said, I check my account every day. And when I checked it one morning, randomly, $4,000 was in my account. And I was like, what? Like, it was a transfer, like a bank transfer. So my bank, if you have the same bank account, you can do bank transfers like straight, like from another, like if me and my mom have the same bank account, I can send money straight from my account straight into her account. It's not Zelle, it's not Cash App, like nothing like that. It's just like from checking to checking account. And that's the type of transaction that this was. So I was like, I don't know this person, what the heck. Later that morning, Seth texts me from a different number, obviously, and is like, did you get the money or whatever? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, I sent you $4,000, yada yada yada. And I was like, oh yeah, I got it. So at this point, I'm like, because he's never sent me, the only time he sent me money was at one time in the beginning when it was $20. He's never sent me money like this before. So I'm thinking maybe this is like an apology, whatever the case may be. But then he texts me, I sent you this money because I need you to do errands for me. And I was like, I already told you that I'm not doing anything for you. Like, I'm not doing anything for you. And then he starts to say that I need to send the money back, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Him sending that large amount of money to my account made my bank like flag it or whatever and actually put my account under restriction. So I didn't even have my debit card. Like, I had to, they canceled my debit card, and I couldn't use my money for literally like 2 to 3 weeks. So I couldn't even send it back to wherever it came from. So he's like, you have to send the money back, yada yada yada. And I was like, I can't send the money back because now my account is frozen. Like, I can't do anything because of you. Again, like, leave me alone. You should have just left me alone in the first place. So he keeps saying like I'm stealing and blah 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 blah. And then he gets the person, DK, the person who owns the account, to text me off of WhatsApp. And I'm gonna put like all the screenshots on here. To text me off WhatsApp and be like, oh, I don't know what kind of relationship you had with him before, but like, this is my money, my aunt's account, blah 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 blah. I really appreciate it if you would send it back. And I was like, girl, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know if you're real. You're probably just Seth pretending to be some other girl, but I can't send you nothing because my account is frozen because of what he did. So leave me alone. But whatever, my account was frozen. I was just dealing with it. And he doxes me on Twitter and Instagram, starting to leak my phone number, and I'm pretty sure my bank information too, and saying that I stole this money from him. He's like tagging Kamala and Trump and Biden, like the military, because I'm in the military. Like, he's tagging the military, like U.S. Army, saying, oh, look at this girl, like she stole money from me, yada yada yada. I got his Instagram deleted, but his Twitter is still up, and I reported his account so many times. I told other people to report the account, and they did, and his Twitter's still up. I don't know if the post is still there, but he literally doxed me. And I'm pretty sure the post is still there because I still get DMs from girls. I have gotten at least 5 or 6 DMs, like people DMing me, hey, what's going on with Seth? Like, is this like whatever? Like, can you tell me your experience with him? And I'm like, girl, run for the hills. Like, block him. I hope you didn't give him anything. Just block him. Don't talk to him. Nothing. Because he's going to ruin your life like you ruined mine. And I told them like the whole story that I'm telling you guys now, but literally people still come to me to this day and DM me, and I keep telling them just block him and move on because he's not a good person. He's not like what you think he is. But now I haven't heard anything from him since the whole sending me $4,000 situation happened. I haven't heard anything about him. The only thing that I've heard from him is like people DMing me about him to see like if he's safe or whatever, and for me to tell them my experience with him. But I wanted to end this video like on a good note, so I'm gonna tell you guys like what I've learned from this situation. One, don't ever use your real phone number, because if I had used the texting app through and through and just kept it through the texting app, I could have just deleted the app, and then like he would not be able to contact me, because even if he used a different phone, like it would be going to the app and I wouldn't be getting anything because the app is not on my phone. So never ever 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 use your real phone number. Don't ever give your account information. Don't ever accept account information, because it's probably a scam. What happened to me is called dang it, what is it called? It's basically money laundering, because I'm sending money using my money and he's paying it off, but he's not paying it off. Everything that he paid off is like everything reversed. Everything reversed. So he did not pay for anything. So it's basically money laundering, and it's a huge scam. Like, it's not even a scam, it's a scheme. Like, this is bigger than like buying somebody a gift card like for $50, $100. Like, I am thousands of dollars in debt because of this situation. So never give anyone your bank information. That was so stupid of me. Don't ever accept bank information, because that's probably a scam as well. Literally, if you're going to get into the sugar daddy realm, just go in with the mindset knowing that 90%, probably 95% of these people are scammers. They just want to take your money. And to actually have a sugar daddy is probably best. And I know like a lot of people don't want to hear this, but if you're actually looking for one, it's going to be best to establish a relationship that is in person and not strictly online, even though in person has risks that I'm not even going to talk about in this video. But online is going to be very, 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 very difficult to find a genuine person who doesn't want anything from you. Besides, there are people out there, but it's going to be very difficult to find the right ones. And then the last thing that I learned from this that I want to tell everybody, if someone is asking you, like, it's basically what he did to me, oh, buy this gift card for me or send this person money and then I'll pay it off for you, don't do it. Don't do it. If they can pay you money, right? Like, they're a sugar daddy, sugar mama, whatever. If they can pay you money, they can pay whoever else too, right? So why do you have to send money? Why do you have to buy gift cards and do whatever? Like, it doesn't make any sense. In hindsight, I just wish I never like replied to him, or I wish I just took the $20 and that's it. Like, wash my hands and free myself with him. Like, I never should have gotten this deep with him, but I did. And y'all are learning from my mistakes, so don't be a dumb bitch like me, please. Anyways, that's it for this story, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what video you want to see next. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to get a notification every time that I post a new video. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My Twitter is Sophia Ayana and my Instagram is sophia.ayana. And you can follow me on TikTok, because why not? But alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!